The tragedy of Creedence Clearwater Revival. What happens when a band becomes so successful that the very thing holding it together becomes the force that tears it apart? Creedence Clearwater Revival rose from the California music scene to become one of America's most beloved rock bands, delivering unforgettable songs such as Proud Mary, Bad Moon Rising, Fortunate Son, and Have You Ever Seen the Rain? Formed around brothers John and Tom Fogerty, Stu Cook, and Doug Clifford, CCR created a powerful sound that blended rock, blues, country, and roots music, perfectly capturing the turbulent spirit of late 1960s America. Their rise was astonishing. Between 1969 and 1970 alone, the band released a remarkable series of successful albums, turning John Fogerty into one of rock's most celebrated songwriters. But behind the hits, serious tensions were growing. John controlled most of the songwriting and creative direction, leaving the other members increasingly frustrated. His older brother Tom, in particular, reportedly felt overshadowed and pushed aside. By 1971, Tom had left the band, creating a painful fracture that would never truly heal. At the same time, the group was trapped in difficult business and contractual disputes with Fantasy Records, adding enormous pressure to an already divided band. Stu Cook and Doug Clifford eventually wanted greater creative control, while John remained the dominant creative force. The disagreements became impossible to overcome, and in 1972, after only a few years at the height of their fame, Creedence Clearwater Revival came to an end. The breakup was devastating because the band still had enormous creative potential. John Fogerty continued with a successful solo career, but years of legal disputes and complicated feelings about his former bandmates followed him. Tom Fogerty pursued solo music but never regained the fame he had experienced with CCR. Tragically, Tom died in 1990 at just 48 after complications from tuberculosis. Cook and Clifford continued performing together, eventually forming Creedence Clearwater Revisited, but the original chemistry could never truly be recreated. Perhaps the saddest part of CCR's story is not simply that the band ended, but that the members spent years carrying the wounds of what happened. Their music survived, their influence grew, and generations of listeners discovered their songs. Yet the original four-piece never found a lasting reconciliation. Creedence Clearwater Revival proved that incredible success does not always bring happiness. Sometimes, behind the greatest music are relationships slowly breaking under pressure, resentment, business disputes, and unresolved differences. Their legacy remains extraordinary, but their story is also a heartbreaking reminder of what can happen when success becomes impossible to separate from conflict.